Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to SFBC Madhukar. My name is Ashish Madhukar. I have total approx 5 years experience in Salesforce developer. Uh, Let me brief about myself. So I have total 7x Salesforce certified professional, 1x Capodo. And my LinkedIn channel name is Ashish Madhukar. Twitter name is @Madhukar underscore Ashish. And my YouTube channel name is the SFBC Madhukar. So you can follow me on or subscribe our YouTube channel for future and previous video. So you can watch in the already many video we have created and this series. So this is the episode 5. Okay. So today we are we will learn about the lightning data service in LWC. So uh, basically what is the lightning data service and what are the advantage of lightning data service basically. So today our this agenda. Okay, so today we will learn how we can create the data or record in Salesforce without using Apex class. Okay, so let's go the next. What is lightning data services? So lightning data services is a centralized data caching mechanism which is utilized to perform, create, read, update, or delete on a record without having a server-side Apex call in a Lightning Web Components. Okay, so for example, you want to create any record. Okay, and and you don't want to. Sometimes we don't require to create the specific Apex class for create the record or update the record. So because why we are avoiding and why LWC provide the LDS basically. So for example, you are creating one registration form for creating the record, account record. Okay. So in this, I don't think we need to be required create the Apex class. Okay. Why? Because when you write the Apex class, so you need to be also write the test classes also. Okay, for deployment in production. So when you do everything in LWC, so you don't know required to create Apex test class for deployment. So such type thing we are need to be required because in Apex class is need require maintenance also. Okay, and in something need to be change anything on the basically if you say like any in customer want another one field on the form. Okay, so what you do, you need to be do again the test sandbox and add one another field on the form, and that data pass in a Apex class, and you need to be again change the code, right? But when you use the LDS, so you don't know required to create Apex class or change the Apex code. You can also change LWC component directly in production. I not recommend to directly change code in the production, but you can test first in a sandbox. Your code is working fine, and whatever the you have added extra basically uh, field that is working fine. So you can just copy paste that same code in the production and just save it and deploy in the production without having any issue. Okay, so that's why we are prefer to use LDS. Okay. So what are the advantage of LDS? So advantage of LDS basically no server side call as the record is cached and retrieved from the client side cache of the record data that has been loaded via wire adapter, thus eliminating the multiple calls to the server. Okay, so when you use the wire adapter and the wire adapter, what to do? Wire adapter store the data in directly in a cache. Okay, so then other functionality you can do directly using the cache data. Okay, you know don't need to be required again call the Apex class and fetch the data, right? Lightning data service is built on the top of user interface API. Okay, the response respect CRUD. CRUD means basically create, read, update, and delete access. Okay, so field level security and the sharing settings pertaining to the user. So basically, for example, there are multiple user. Okay, and some user don't did not have the some field level security. So that user unable to see that field because he don't have that field level security. Whatever the field level security he have, that field he able to see only and perform the action. Other field is he unable to see on UI as well. Okay. Invalidates cache entries for the dependent Salesforce data and metadata changes. Whenever changes happen to the same record or metadata, alias always has the latest latest copy of the record in the cache. Okay. So whatever the data means in a cache, so always alias fetch the latest data. Okay. LWD always maintain. It's not LWD. It's the basically alias. Okay. So contains data across the multiple component. If several components use Lightning data service to work with the same record, and one of the component update the record, the other component will automatically reflect the update. Okay. So when you are using the multiple component, okay, so when you update one record on, for example, you are using the three child component like hierarchy. First component A is parent, component B is the child, C, D, and when you update the record on the parent, then child automatic updated basically. Okay. So these are the our advantage. And when the record is loaded for the first time in a component, okay, Lightning data service maintain that data in the client side, guys. Okay, so when you load your component, okay, so whatever the alias doing, alias maintain all the data client side. Basically, it's not taking your storage. Okay, clients and basically for example, you are a customer and you are using that component, so whatever your browser cache, that data is stored in your browser cache basically. So this is called the client side cache. Okay, the data is cache a specific lifetime defined. If any request is made to the data within the lifetime, then the data is served from the cache. Okay, is reset the cache data lifetime. Okay, so when you reset, or you can just you know empty your cache data. So then when again you component load, that time again your LDS upload the data in cache. Okay, if data changes in the component, then the data is re-request before the cache lifetime in. Okay, so when data is changed, so what the alias requires the data for latest in store in the cache. Okay, so how we can use the basically LDS perform activity in the LWC. So below here there are total three base Lightning component built on the LDS services. Okay, so Lightning record form, and so a form with the standard Lightning UI to create, view, or edit record. Okay, so this is basically for viewing the record and okay, for edit the record. So Lightning record edit form. So a record form we are using for both. Okay, for create the record and for update the record. Why? Record edit form basically when record edit form when he get the record means he when he get the record ID, then he will update. It will be update the record. Okay, when record edit form it will not get any record ID, then it will be create the new record basically. Okay, so Lightning record view form. So this form basically read only mode. Okay, this is only for show the record to user or a client basically. Okay, so let's for demo how we can do these are activity in our LWC component. Okay, Anyone have any question? So otherwise, let's move on the demo part. Okay. So let's go in a demo. So this is our VS code basically. Okay. Everyone, previous episode we know about how we can set up the component and everything you understood already. Okay. So now we need to be create the record and how we can do use this. Okay. So let's do the first. Okay. So, if you want to, how you can get these are information, okay, on Lightning component library. So at the end, I will also show you how you can get that basically all the this tag in a LWC component library. Okay. So let's create one component here. Okay, Lightning web component. This one. Okay. So LDS services. So our components creating here. Okay, our components created here. So let's do in the LW HTML part. Okay, so in HTML first our is the basically lightning edit lightning record form. Okay, so what we do, just create one lightning card basically is no for view purpose. It's showing something nice on the component basically. Okay, so let's create one lightning card here, and then title I'm giving here my title name basically uh, let's contact. Okay, then close this tag here. Within this card, let's use the lightning form. Okay, lightning hyphen record. Okay, this is second one, lightning record form. Okay, just close the tag. Okay, after closing the tag, what you should do? So after that, there are two options. Okay, for record, when you are using this component somewhere. Okay, record edit page and here. So what we do, just uh, use the field, okay, for showing the record on the component. So how you can do basically? So whatever the field you will pass in the basically here, okay, this form, then you able to see. So how there are the first is a record ID hyphen ID. Okay, this variable I did not create it, but I will create in JavaScript. Okay, so I will show you how we can create the variable also. Record ID, this one. Okay. After that, one tag is the fields. Okay. In fields, also we will pass our all the fields basically. This is the fields. Okay. That's it. Now go in the JS. Okay. In JavaScript JS, you should import that field. Okay, whatever the field you need to be show on the this record form. So just import. Okay, click on import, and for example I am giving the name. Which name? Contact. Okay, you can give anything name as per your convenience. Okay, so I'm using like for understanding this the name for contact. Okay, then from here you need to pass the Salesforce. Okay, after that schema. schema. Okay. After that, object name. Okay, whatever your object name basically. Then what you want like name. Okay, so you can pass the name. Okay, same you can do for other. So I let me do just copy and paste here. Okay, so you can change another name if any you are using want to use another field name. Okay, let me use for phone. So here last just change the phone. Okay, so let me use only two field. Other field you can also want to you can use it. Okay, so here need to be create one field. Okay, field means basically this one. What this field variable. This field I have passed, but I did not create it. Okay, but here I want to create the field. You can do first JS part and after you can pass here. You can do both way. Okay, no problem. But it should be create here first. Okay, then this is the array. Okay, you should be pass the your variable basically field in array type. Okay, because lightning form it's take the array type here. Okay, so that's why create this array and pass your variable this one basically whatever you have given the variable name for importing the field. So this variable contains your field API name. Okay, so just do the comma. Sorry, yeah, here just do the comma and copy another field and pass here. Okay, so this is your basically field. And for the record edited form when I using this okay uh, this API this component on the record edited form. Okay, so you should be also use that one. Okay, for basically uh, recorded it. Okay, variable. So just API variable and it should be record ID. That's it. Okay, so and if you want to create object, so you can also use the object, but I don't want to create here, just use these are field. Okay, so so let's do and just go in the example part. Okay, in example part this should be expose equal to true. Okay, and then what you should do, just mention the target. Okay, whatever your target basically. So it's not showing any suggestion. Okay. So let's write the code whole targets. Okay, target. After that, here you need to be past target where you want to use this one. So I want to use this basically target lightning. Okay, underscore app page. Okay, so after that you can just copy this one and paste. So here I want to also use for record. So here just record page. Okay, and I want to also expose for home page. Okay, now everything done. So let's deploy this component and check if any error coming or not. Okay, our component deployed successfully. Let's go in a tag here. Okay, so what I do here, I want to go any record page. Okay, you can go contact here. So because I'm using the contact record, okay. So that's why it will be show the contact related. Then it will be get the this ID and it will be show on the component here. Okay. So here I want to place my component here. You can place. How you can drag your component? Just click on the setup and click on the edit page. Okay. So what your component is LDS services. This one. Okay. So I want to place my component here on the top. Okay. So after drag your component here, just save. Okay. And activate your page. So it will be asked for your org by default. So you can click on and set for desktop and phone both. Okay. And save it. Okay. Now you have dragged successfully and save this component and just go back here. Now your component here basically this is the record ID recorded form. Okay. Record form basically. So here it's not showing. Why? Can you tell me everyone anyone know about this? So here we did not pass our the uh, object API name here. Okay. So you should be also pass the object API name. Okay. So how you can pass? Here this is the object. Okay. Hyphen API hyphen name. Okay. So you can pass directly like this. If you want to pass dynamically, so you can create one variable in JS and store that now, and then we can pass here like this one. Okay. Let's go in a component and just refresh a component here. It's showing only. Let's check. So here it's not showing. Let's refresh hard this one. Important. So here object API name content. Okay, basically. If it will not work, so we will also import the this object name. Okay, then we will store here basically. Okay, let's check after. Okay, it's showing here now. See here. So we have did not store our phone name here. Okay, that's why it's not showing the phone name. But if you want to show, okay, if you want to show this one, then it will be automatic reflect there. So where is the phone? Here is the phone. Okay. So you can store your phone. Then just save here. See here, it's automatic reflecting here. Now in a contact name, it's something three field. Okay. If you're creating any contact, okay. So let's check here. Uh, Here, okay. When you create the new contact, so what is showing? Salutation, first name, last name. Okay, there are three fields for name only. When you go to the record, okay, when you click here, so here it's also showing the edit. You can edit the record. Okay, if you click on this, so here there are three fields showing here. Salutation, you can select, you can first name, last name. If you change the name here, okay, then save here, it will be automatically reflect here directly. See, your contact name change. Okay, everyone have any question, or we can move the next. Okay, okay, if you don't have any questions, so we will move on the next part. Okay, okay, let's go to the component. Okay, so this is our the first one. Okay,
Hi
so
Ashish, can you hear me?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm having a question here. Like when we are supposed to use this record form, and
Mm-hmm.
when we are going to use that wire adapter and all, like Apex class.
Mm-hmm.
So let me clear this point, please.
No, where a Y adapter basically we are getting the record. Okay, we are get the record and show the multiple of record. But if someone want to update the record here, okay, this is something quick record. Okay, if client want to, I want to some just quick update functionality here on the site. So why? So then you need to be create this form like for here you need to be showing here like this, okay, and then click on this, and then when you click on the save button, then it will be call the Apex class, then update, right? But here you don't know require any Apex class. Directly you can update here. If someone asks to show the list of record, that time we need to be call the wire for showing the record. Okay, and using that record you can further you can do the functionality. Okay.
Okay, only for editing purpose we are using this record form, right?
Yes, for editing purpose.
Individual record. Like
Yes.
we cannot edit multiple records here.
No, no, you can edit, do the multiple record. For example, using the wire method, okay? Using the wire method, you can here using the wire method, you can get all the record. Okay. After getting the record, you just do the iteration here, means for each. So it should be there are this is your one record form, right? So when you
Hmm.
do the iteration, for example, 10 record, so you will also pass the record ID here dynamically. Did you understand?
Yeah, can you show it? Means if it is possible right now, or you just continue whatever you're doing.
It's take time, okay, because need to be
Okay,
pass
okay,
the
no
wire.
issue.
So then I will cover, okay, yeah,
Mhm.
such type also. Okay, okay. Let's do the another part. Basically, so next one is our component name, tag name, basically record edit form. Okay, so in a record edit form, what we can do? So we can do the both. Okay, we can create the record and we can update the record. Both functionality we can do here. Okay, so let's do one thing here. Okay, just write the this one functionality. Let me here record edit record formally. Okay, now here record edit form. So using this we can do both. Okay, we can create the record and we can update the record also. Okay, so whenever you want you can do the other things. Okay, let's create the lightning hyphen record hyphen edit, this one. Okay, edit form. Also here we same do first object API name, API name. Okay, so let's use the contact, and for record ID hyphen record ID, pass the record ID. Okay, next our here, this is the capital. Okay, after that your field. So in this one record form we are passing the list of record. Okay, but here you can define your field, which one basically you want to use. Okay, so in the record edit form we have one tag, another tag lightning. Okay, input field, this one. Okay, then close your tag. So here you need to be pass your field API name. So you can do, directly hard coded, or you want to do passing the directly. So let's, the API name is field hyphen name. Okay, so which one you need to be pass your field name basically. Okay, so how you can pass your field name? So you can create here. Okay, in JavaScript here previously you have created. Okay, but here need to be create a field name for storing that record. Okay, so for example I want to create a name field and then store your this name field. Okay, this one, and then create phone field and pass your contact this. Okay, you can't you directly import variable in the HTML. That's why we are creating one local field, this one, and storing our record API name even. So this API name you can pass here directly. Okay, now for other you can just copy and paste. Okay, this way, why we are doing this way? Because when we're importing the any API name, so that time we don't need to be, when you are using any basically manage package work. Okay, that time is we require to import all the field one by one. But if you want to do the hard coded, okay, so you can copy this. So that field I did not imported. Okay, so here let's check the mobile. Okay, let's use the mobile field here. Let me check the correct API name. It's mobile phone or only mobile. Go to field relationship and check here the mobile. So its API name is the mobile phone. Okay. So pass here. Okay. Now this is the done basically. Okay. So what you do? Just create, just deploy this form. So now we can use, there are two functionality for this. Okay, let's comment this code so that you are will understand properly. Just deploy this. So let's uh, uncomment this one. Our lightning tag, it will be so far something beautified. Just move in the last. Okay, now deploy this one. We don't know as of now. Okay, just comment this line for only. Okay, so when you deploy this component properly, so let's go here. Okay, now here it will be get the record ID. Okay, so if here get the record ID, so then it will be work like a update functionality. Here, see here, it's taking, showing the in edit mode. You can change, you can do your record. You can pause this. Okay, so if you see, it's not coming the by default your button, right? So you should be create one button, it's submit type of button within this tab. Okay, so here what you do, just go to here and create one button basically. Okay, so your button should be lightning hyphen button, this one. Okay, and in the also the variant. Okay, variant, if you check the component library, it's the many type of variant like brand, neutral, base, such type. Okay, then type here. In type, it should be submit type only. Okay, so then label, and you can click the save and close your tag here. Okay, if you want to use any deep tag, so you can use one deep tag for, you know, give some extra like here. Sorry. Okay, so in tag you can give some, you know, alignment for button. So in class you can use yes and yes icon, uh, align is some absolute center. Use this one. Okay, so it will be your button coming in the center. Let's deploy now. Okay, here just refresh. So I have dragged this component on a recorded form. So it's not coming. Let me refresh the hard. Then it will be coming. And when are using this component on record edit form, okay, means it will be get your record ID. Okay, when record edit form get record ID, then it will be work like a update functionality. Okay, if you change here the name, LWC training, and if you click on the save, so see here your record is updated name. Okay, because it's getting the record ID that time. Okay, let's use same component on here home page. So there here it will be not get your record ID, right? So let's drag that component on here basically. Let me remove these component. Okay. Then use your component here. Drag here. Click on save. So now see here, no any record coming by default field. Why? Here your record ID is not getting. Okay. If you check your record ID is get when record edit form get record ID, then it will be work like a update. And if it will be not get a record ID, then it will be like work as a create. Means if you say in Apex class is working like the upsert. If record ID get, then it will be update. If not get record ID, it will be do like a create functionality. Okay. So let's fill one record here. Okay. So you can fill anything. If you see here, also is showing the last name is the required field because the field is mandatory. See here, if you did not fill the uh, last name, click on save. So it's asking for please fill out this form. Then it will be you don't need to be required this form and check the person. Directly you can use. Okay. Now just click on save. So your record is saved successfully. But it's not showing here now. But when you do the functionality, when you save the record, they automatic redirect and everything. So you can do that one also. Okay. Let's click on the contact. Check your record ID created or not. Whatever the record ID name. What is the human name? Let's create the LWC training testing. Okay. Let's click on the save. If any error comes, so it will be shown like showing here is object. This means the okay testing LWC training testing. Just click on here. Here, see your record is created, right? So when record ID get, then it will be like work like a functionality. But if you want to, okay, if you want to do some functionality here on component, when your record ID is created, how you will get the record ID? Okay, so here in some functionality here, okay. So let's click lightning record edit form component library. Okay, so here you know about all the things related to component library. Okay, okay. So this is the LWC. This one you can type here record edit record edit form. Okay, so if you want to know about this specification, okay, here it will be get everything. Check here, everything is given the properly. Okay, you can give the record ID, then everything. But you want to get the event name. So here is on specification. If you check here, record ID API name on submit is the required. When you click on this unknown, so here to say submit the form using the area of record fields or field ID. Okay, and here we have some event on the this form. Okay, so what the form see here if you check here, this is the lightning message. Okay, if any error coming, okay, then it will be show your message in the lightning message here basically. So you can paste here within this, use this. Okay, so if any error, then it will be show here error also. And if you check here, scroll down and on success means when your record ID submitted, means here there are three basically. Okay, first one on submit, this method. Second one on success, this method name, event name. And third one is on error. There are three methods, so you can perform any functionality here. Okay, directly without any anything. Okay, on submit. Okay, so how you can call any method? Okay, you can do this like and click hide handle submit. Here also you can use the your method name uh, handle success, and if any error coming, you can pass here error handle error. Okay, so if you want to change any value, okay, here create your method name on submit. Okay, this is basically your method name. Okay, so how you can do the method name? Basically, just pass your event what you want to do basically. Okay, so if you want to change any value, anything, then you can do it in the submit button. Okay, so you can change, you can update. If you check it here in the this basically, here is showing the success message. Okay, in success you can get the event dot detail dot id, then you will get the record id also. Okay, then further you can do the any operation as well. And on submit, so here let me show the on submit functionality, something related to hmm. This is the your on submit. Okay, so first it's showing the something event on this one. Basically, prevent default means any event is going on, so that this functionality prevent stop the other basically event. Okay, then after that it will be good the first one. For example, I want to do this one. Okay, if you do this functionality like, so you can change your record edit form and submit directly here using this query selector record edit form dot submit. So you can change here name as well basically. Let me try once. Okay, so just copy this and I want to change my name basically here. Okay, or do this thing. I want to give the LWC training August. Okay, and then submit my report. Means when I will submit any record, but it will be take by default this one because I have changed my data in background using the submit method. Okay, let's try one. Just refresh hard. Okay, let's change test test. Okay, now just submit. It's showing something error. You'd like to serve details via this. Okay. No object available is left, basically. So this one is not taken due to some reason, because here it's also the last name as well. Okay. Let's try the last name here. Then it's taking or not. So like this, you can change the data. Yeah, you can, if you want to manipulate some data on a submit functionality. So you can change, yeah, manipulate the data in at the submit time. Okay. So click on the save. I don't know why it's something error, but let's check data is creating or not. See here, your data is creating the okay. So I have given that name basically, but it's redirect your name here. Okay. So if you want, you can change, manipulate your data here. Okay. And if you want to get your ID here, okay, I understood why getting the error, because we have given the success method passing here also. Okay, but we did not here initialize that method name. Okay, so here initialize as well. So if you want to show your ID, which ID is created, dot log, and you can pass your event dot detail dot ID. Okay, so when you create this, then it will be get your record here. So such type of you can do, manipulate the data. If you want to get your ID, so you can also get the ID in a success method. Okay, click here, and if you inspect, then in console it will show your ID here. Okay, so like this you can do the, these are functionality. Okay, and for more information, you can learn about this lightning, this one recorded form on component library. You can understood more functionality, more other things. Okay, so let's go on the another part. Last, uh, so here another is the lightning view record. Okay, so same thing here. Let's do the same thing. We will use here. Okay, uh, basically record view form. Okay, so what do lightning? Okay, then other thing, what is the record view? This one. Okay, same other thing, the rest for all, rest everything the same for as the recorded form and record form. Okay, so here give the object name, object API name, contact, then record, ID. So here record ID is mandatory. Why? Because this is the record view form. Okay. So in this form, it will be show the record details. Okay. This is the basically output type. Okay. So what field you want to show here? So you should be use lightning. Okay. Here output lightning output output. Okay. Output hyphen FILD field. Okay. Then field name. Okay. So same thing. You can if you want to pass the directly this like this variable name, you can pass here, and for variable you need to be passed like this. Okay. If your tag is not correct, then it will be then you will get the error basically. Okay. Let's deploy and let me comment this code. Okay. So our basically tag is not correct. This one output no module is coming the lightning output field. Okay. So check what is the here is the one G missed. Close this one also. Now check lightning output field. Okay. Now just deploy this one. Still getting error. No compared markup lightning output field found. Okay. So lightning output field. LIGST this one lightning here meaning is not correct. Just deploy again. Okay, now it deployed successfully. Now let's go in the our here and open any record. Just refresh. Here's in the old one. So just inspect and refresh basically hard. Okay, yeah, input is both. So here see it's coming up record. Okay, why showing the both two times? Because our field API name is the same. That's why. So you can pass also the this. So like this, you can use all the recorded format. Here you can use everything. Okay, but if you want to use basically, okay, your for example, you want to show the record here. So let me do hard coded. Okay, something a record idea hard coded. Then you can able to show say the without here. So if you want to more data, okay, let me copy this ID here. Okay, so you can do the okay basically this one related to uh, fetch all the record using the wire or fx and then show here. So let me pass the ID and I want to do here hard coded. So outside of the record ID, you can get all the record. If you want to, if client requirement, you want to show the all the records on as a output. So you can do like this. Okay, you can refresh here and then it will be show your basically record here in view. Okay, so that's all for today, everyone, and thanks for joining. Anyone have any question? So please ask me.
Ashish, you have taken that mobile phone field directly, right?
Right?
But you have not imported. So that is okay. Like on JS page, you have not called that field. So we
It's
can
not.
take it directly.
Yeah, yeah. You can do the hard coded. Na. If you not imported that field, then you can pass directly on the output or you can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Without importing, it is working.
Yes, sir. That one also without import.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.
Thank you, Ashish. Bye. Thank you.